Hello Virgo, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I will be doing your February 28th to March 6th, 2022 financial reading involving your money and career. Please remember this is a general reading. It is not a personal read. Take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever it may be meant for. Alright, we're going to pull some oracles to start off with here. A little guidance right off the bat. We have adjustment, looking back and moving forward. Accepting your past and going into your future with the knowledge of the present. We have power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. See, this feels like a kind of going hand in hand here. Adjusting to your surroundings, looking back on mistakes that you have made so that you don't make them again. Getting over difficult situations because of this change in yourself. Healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. That's your element here, Virgo. Tapping into yourself and the universe. And I feel like all the ways that are necessary. You have the 4 and 6 here, reduces to a 10. That's new beginnings. That's evolving into you have the 24, which is a 6, which is about yourself and being guided in the right direction. I feel like being true to yourself as well. Okay, let's read from the book on these for you guys. The number 24, adjustment. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you've been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. This could call for some patience and courage, for you may have to shift or even abandon the path that has been your primary focus. But take note of the bright light from the right, the future, pouring into the priestess of wisdom's left hand and the hand of receiving, as well as the orbs there and at her third eye. She is guided in her adjustments by the clarity and vision of the owl, as well as being directed into the future by the light and orbs of the spirit world. You too can be so guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, and move peacefully forward with trust. Learning things about yourself, understanding things about yourself as well. What you really want and why you're really striving for what you are. Power over difficulty. This card brings you a warning that there are situations, people, or patterns in your life threatening to take over. The snake can be venomous, tempting, or even strangling. This card is an important reminder to be honest with yourself and investigate your relationships and your daily activities to determine what may be harmful or dishonoring to you or even be consuming you. If someone is bringing a toxic energy into your life, it may be necessary to let that person go or at least reduce your exposure dramatically. If a situation seems to be suffocating you or sapping your sense of freedom and enthusiasm, it's time to rethink your motivation for remaining engaged. And if you're feeling a building resentment for a job or a personal task, this card is telling you to learn how to bring more conscious joy to the experience or even to exit it altogether. Also be mindful of all your personal patterns. Consider the causes of your making and the results they're creating. You don't want to become the snake that eats its own tail, consuming your own life force and sabotaging your own desire to move forward. Knowing why you're doing the things that you're doing. I mean, is it just machine-like movement now? You just keep doing what you're doing? Are you getting anything positive out of it? Are you progressing within yourself or within your relationships or even within your job? Or are you just trying to be the cog in the wheel? They say that is a great thing, but I feel like I'd rather be the engine. Just saying. All right, we have the number 46. Healing earth. You have a powerful energy vibrating within, which can heal yourself and others. In fact, this card is calling you to awaken to that power and bring that loving resonance to the people and issues that need it most. You may have spent past lives working in some type of healing capacity, whether of a formal mainstream sort such as doctor or nurse, or an energetic or spiritual one such as a shaman or hands-on healer. If you feel so compelled, listen to the call of your soul and let yourself explore the healer's path in these other arts. There is a much broader message in this card, however, for you are also called to heal the earth itself. Everyone that is here on the earth is within a karmic journey together. The effects that we have on her are devastating if we're not working together to have a greater earth in the long run and to heal her. Let's see here, Virgo. Let's get into the body of your read. Whoa, there we go. Right off the bat here, we have the 8 of Cups. Definite moving from a certain direction, readjusting, going on a different path, leaving behind things that don't serve you anymore, reevaluating your situation and where you are at this point. Have you had progress over the last, say, several months or years? Are you still striving towards the same goal, but you feel constant stress and maybe needing to change the path that you're on, and why is it that you're there to begin with? I feel like really needing to reevaluate why you are where you are at this point. You have the Knight of Wands here, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the 7 of Wands. This Knight of Wands, I feel like someone, I look like to my reads like this is going towards the future, you know. It's where you are now compared to where you need to be, and I'm feeling like someone in your life may be going against the grain for what you want. This may be within a relationship, or it could be a place of employment that is at one time you thought, wow, this is the best job for me, but I feel like they're living in the past, or they're not heading in the direction that you want to go in. This may make you end up jumping ship. This within a relationship or within you know, a place of employment. You may want to better yourself. This may be this here too. If it's not benefiting you anymore to be there, you may want to leave. Find your own path. Find your own way of being here. You have the Queen of Cups. Emotions. I feel like with it in the reverse, it's, you know, take control of your emotion and don't let that guide you anymore. I feel like some of you have been guided by either love or, you know, trying to keep within the contained area of, and you don't want to lose the love you got, or you don't want to lose the job you got, because so you just stay in this canister, you know what I'm saying? And you don't progress, you don't expand. It's like those, what is it? I don't know what they're called. When you pop up the top, pop a can open, people think it's a drink or something, and you pop a can open, and all this crazy stuff flies out. That's what it feels like. You staying in that can. You're not expanding, being what you need to be, furthering yourself. You may actually talk about furthering your education as well. I feel like you got to take your emotions out of the equation here. Don't keep yourself boxed in. I feel like you are an outgoing person, outgoing people, and you're keeping yourself constrained to a guideline that you that no longer serves you. That you you may have done this to try to gain success, or thinking, you know what, my personality's wild, I'll tone it down. I feel like you became dull within that, though. This toning down of your emotions may have caused you to be dull. You thought you needed to do this in order to, but if it's not you, it just brings negative stress to your life. If you, every time you get up, you go to work, now you talk different, you look different, you dress different than you do at home. I mean, we all dress different at work than we do at home, depending on what we're doing. But I feel like trying to be something you're not, to satisfy the greater whole, and it's not working. You need to be honest with yourself, and know that maybe you need to change that situation. You have the Seven of Wands. This is you getting a hold of this. You understanding, finally, and I feel like finally, it's aha moment, understanding that it's not about everybody else. I feel like this is everybody else, and them trying to make you like them. You know? I feel like saying burning the candle at both ends. Someone may be overworking themselves. I do feel like it's not you though, and it's not for progress of your own. It might just be progress of so a business can flourish. But it's in the long run, you are in the same position. No matter how much money, more money the business makes, you're not going to make any more money. You have the Five of Pentacles here. It may, any changes you make, any adjustments to your current situation, you may deal with, I don't want to say poverty, but you may have to deal with a hard time or difficulty, difficult times. You may have already done this where you walked away from something and you've had difficult times, but this adjustment needed to be made because you weren't happy where you were, and you've got to find that happy spot. You have the Nine of Cups, sorry, in the reverse here. You're not where you want to be. I feel like you put a lot of effort into something, or someone, but it's not the path that was for you to begin with. You took it because you were trying to, keep a situation going, that I'm really feeling like wasn't meant for you. But your emotions, you let your emotions take over the situation, and it caused you to be stuck within stuck in the can, so that you couldn't flourish, you couldn't be who you really are and do the things you really want to do. You have the Three of Swords in the reverse here. Afraid, I feel like for some of you, you're afraid of heartbreak. Afraid of what, going in a different direction than everybody else, or afraid of an outcome that didn't involve somewhere or someplace, maybe where you are gives you some stability, but you're not happy there, perhaps, so you just, started being that machine, that cog in the machine that just keeps the business running, or you want to be in the lead, you want to be the motor, you want to be the engine, you want to be the at the head of the line. This may take you starting your own business. Maybe this is something that you've wanted to do. It will take some stresses. It will be some, there will be some difficulties, but I feel you'll get over them in no time. You have the Seven of Cups here in the reverse on the bottom of the deck, overshadowing the read here. I feel like, in not making a choice, you're making a choice. To stay stagnant, to stay where you are, to not be what you really want to be or need to be. So a choice has to be made. I feel like you've avoided change for some time, but this is going to change. You really want the change. You're not willing to just sit tight anymore. Not willing to stay dormant. Some energy, some flow, some flow is going to begin to happen here, because you're not going to be willing to sacrifice yourself for whatever this is. So you're going to change. You're going to change your position on something. All right. Let's see what else we have here for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know about this? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you've had an idea that you've held on to for possibly a business, having your own company, maybe being the head of the, being in the lead, being the one in the locomotion in the beginning and not just a cog. I think that you have been conforming so long and held yourself back. You had plenty of ideas. Pages are messengers. There has been possibly spiritual things that have happened that made you think about doing things a different way, and you kept yourself in the can, avoiding change for some reason. Okay, I'm feeling kind of like it has to do with someone. Queen of Cups in the upright. Taking control of those feelings. Knowing that beyond heartache and pain and difficulties, you do have the strength within yourself here, Virgo. I feel like you know what you have to do. It's just setting yourself in the motion to do it. Walking away from this fake you. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse here now. Wow. Everything flipping. Getting past, opening yourself back up to the real you. You've been playing house. I feel like saying playing house. You've been playing house with someone or some people, and being something that you're not. And you're about, this is about to, the pop top's about to come off of this can here. And you're gonna start sparkling like you used to. Let's see, what else do we have here? Anything else for Virgo? We have the Empress in the reverse. I feel like saying to someone, you're not a baby anymore. It's so weird to say that. It sounds rude, it does, but it's not. I don't mean it that way. It feels like you are no longer the person that you were. I'm saying your growth has been stunted. You you have the ability to grow beyond where you are, but you're staying in the cradle. You know what I mean? Keeping yourself concealed within a certain dynamic that it's not you. I think you need to come up out of that here, Virgo. Step out. This Knight of Wands, this particular deck, is like about your growth being stunted. Having your eyes closed to the fact that your drum is on fire. You think you're I'm feeling that saying, walking to the beat of a different drum, and your drum is on fire. You're like ignoring the fact that your spirit is wild and free over here, but you're staying in this little space here, but yet it's on fire. I feel like it's burning down. You can't be kept in that dynamic anymore. In order to be successful, you have to be happy within your success. And I feel like this is where all these changes are coming from. Really tap into your element, though, here, Virgo. Your earth energy will ground you. Get out in nature a little more. Buy a few plants and keep them around where you stay at, maybe by your bedside, your table, next to your chair, whatever. I feel like you need to come in more contact with that earth energy to ground yourself. Meditation and everything, that all helps too. But I'm feeling like really connecting with your earth energy. All right, I'm going to pull I feel I need to pull a grace card or two, whatever comes out, to end the reading. Don't hold yourself back for fear of what others think either. I think you need to be yourself here, Virgo. Relax. Breathe. Everything is happening exactly as it should be. I feel like you're there. I feel like you're feeling it. Well, I do. I feel like you're feeling it. You're feeling these changes that need to be made, changes coming at you. You have affection. Love yourself. You are the ultimate act of creation fashioned by the hands of a divine artist. Love yourself more than you love something or someone else. It may indeed be a fake love. Shine. Let yourself go. Let yourself shine. Step into the light. You are a gift to this world. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Let yourself out of that box, out of that can. Spring forward and show them what you're made of. That's what I feel like saying, Virgo. All right, Virgo, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I will see you next video.